laughing all night.
Always.
Great time. Right. First of all, I'd like to apologise because this is my first time ever doing anything like this before. So I'm kind of I'm a stand-up comedy virgin, you know, and I'm hoping it goes as well as the man I actually lost my actual virginity. That lasted about 3 minutes. We're cutting laughs that night, so fingers crossed. It's going to go as well as that. I really hope it does. But seriously though, I've been trying to do this for ages. I've been trying to build the confidence to come up here, do a bit of comedy. I should have done it last month, but I was tied up doing the thing that I do when I'm not attempting stand-up comedy, which is, some people know, I'm a human guinea pig. I actually get paid to test drugs. That's what I do. That's my job, pretty much. The last trial I was doing, the one that I was doing when I should have been doing this, it was pretty dodgy. I've been doing them on and off for 10 years, and this one was, you know, I had two minds about whether I should do it or not. It was basically testing suppositories. I don't know if anyone knows what they are, but basically they're tablets that you have to stick up your arse. And when the people were explaining to me the whole process behind this, like what would happen to me, I couldn't help but think, who came up with that idea? No, seriously, who thought that sticking a tablet up somebody's arse was a good way of putting drugs in somebody's system? Seriously, I can imagine all these doctors sitting around thinking, right, we've thought of all the best ways of putting drugs into the human body. You know, you can take them orally, you can take tablets, you can do it intravenously, you know, you can give injections, you can even have patches, you know, where it gets absorbed into your system. And then I'm thinking there's some guy in the back going, he's probably gay, let's be fair. You know? He's thinking, hang on a minute, we haven't tried up the bum yet, you know, come on, what's going on here? And then all the rest of them are going, that's a great idea, we should do that. Like, let's start developing these tablets so we can stick up the arse. I mean, do we really need suppositories in the world? Do we? I don't think we do. Have you ever heard of somebody dying, and then eventually the doctor does the post-mortem, and he says, this is an unfortunate event, this happened, this should never have happened. If only we'd stuck a tablet up this guy's arse, he would have survived! What's going on in the world? Why have we not stuck a tablet up this guy's arse? But apparently, yeah, we do need suppositories, and for that very reason, I was subjected to 2 weeks of anal violations every day. Not just once or twice, every day, okay? And I don't know if anyone out there has ever had a suppository before. Anybody? Come on. Don't be shy, we're all friends here. Anyone? No? Okay. Well, I'll tell you this, it's the weirdest sensation I've ever experienced in my life. I'm not joking you. It turns out, this is something I never knew until this, if you put something up somebody's arse far enough, okay, your arse will actually eat it. It's the truth, I'm telling you, it's the truth. I didn't know this either, I'm not joking. It's called the suck reflex, okay? If you stick something far enough up your arse, it just, like that. The best way I can describe it is, it's like having a really big poo in reverse. It's not nice. It's not something I'd recommend. I don't like it, I'd never want to do it again in my life. And as if that wasn't embarrassing enough, having to do that for every day for 2 weeks. Before I got on the trial, I had to go through a screening process where they were going to decide if I was suitable enough to do the trial or not. And normally a screening process involves, it's basic, you know, medical stuff like height, weight, blood pressure, heart rate. It's pretty simple, you know, standard stuff. But because this one was testing suppositories, we had to do what is technically known as a digital rectal exam. Now, I don't know if anyone knows what that is. When I first heard it, I thought, oh, maybe they're going to stick a little camera, you know, one of those little endoscopic cameras, you know, and I thought, I could probably handle that, that wouldn't bother me too much. But in layman's terms, a digital rectal exam, it basically comes down to a finger up your arse. You know? Yeah, and the day I went in for my screening and they told me this, I thought, okay, you know, so I reckon I might be able to do it, but I wanted to find out why am I doing this? So I said, what is the reason why you have to stick your finger up my arse? And the doctor said, basically it's to find out, make sure there's nothing strange or unusual up there. And I couldn't help but think to myself, what the hell could possibly be strange or unusual up there? You know, what are you expecting to find? You're not going to find like the magical land of Narnia up there or anything like that. It's an arse. what the hell's going to be up there? Seriously. But, you know, it was $2,500 for the trial. So I grinned and bared it. And I thought, okay, I'm going to do this. So, dropped my trousers around my ankles. Adopted the position, okay? Just like this. Looked around, I looked around to make sure it was going to be a finger. I didn't go into this. Look, no hands action. I didn't want none of that going on, you hear about these things on the, on TV. So I'm giving it all this, And it was then that I noticed that the doctor I had that day had particularly large hands. I mean, they were like bunches of bananas. I thought, oh my God, do I really want to do this? Because up until that point in my life, my arse had been a one-way street. And I was happy about that. I was happy to keep it that way. I wasn't sure if I really wanted to have a big banana finger shoved up my ass. But then again, I thought $2,500, oh, that's a lot of money, So, fair enough. Got back in the position, said, right, go for it, mate. And as he was about to do it, he said to me, okay, just try and relax. And I'm sorry, okay, but if you're a heterosexual man in a room, bent over with your pants around your ankles, with another bloke who's about to stick his big fat sausage finger up your ass, the last thing you're going to do is fucking relax. I don't care who you are, Unless you're George Michael in a public toilet, in which case you're probably giving it, oh, come on, big boy, give it to me. Give it to me good. I want it. But that wasn't me, But anyway, to cut a long story short, he did it. Scarred me for life, but I passed, I got on the trial, everything was good. Spent my 2 weeks getting the whole tablet up the bum every day, Grinned and bared it. But one good thing about doing the whole medical trial thing is, I got to watch a lot of television. I love watching TV. And just recently I've been getting into Jeremy Kyle. Does anyone else love the Jeremy Kyle? I know some people do. Alright, yeah? I can't beat a bit of Jeremy Kyle. The thing about Jeremy Kyle is, the people he gets in that show is unbelievable. I mean, they are real people, but you're thinking, where the fuck are these people coming from? Like, they're the chattiest, freakiest, horriblest looking people that you never see in the world. Sorry.
Do you want a drink?
Yeah, where's my beer?
Not water, beer.
Sorry, folks. But anyway, while I was in there, I saw a really great Jeremy Kyle episode. And it was one of these lie detector tests where a guy came on, he basically accused his girlfriend of just doing all sorts of drugs. She was out partying every weekend without him. She was doing all sorts of drugs. She was shagging everybody on their council estate, And he was like, I'm fed up with it. She keeps denying it. I know what she's doing, So I want her to, face up to it and admit it. So Jeremy Kyle got her on. She basically denied the whole thing. She said, no, he's a crazy idiot. He doesn't know what he's talking about. I've never cheated on him. Never done drugs before in my life. And then it came down to the all-important, test results at the end of the show. And it turned out that she was telling the truth. She never slept with anyone else. She'd never done drugs in her life. And afterwards, Jeremy Kyle was saying to the guy, he said, well, how do you feel about this? And the guy was saying, oh, I'm so relieved, Jeremy, because I thought she was cheating on me. I thought she was doing all this drugs. This is amazing. This is the best news ever, I really want this relationship to work. I'm gonna really try hard. And I couldn't help but think to myself that he's basically taken his girlfriend on national TV, and in front of several million people, he's accused her of being a crack whore and a slut bag. I'm thinking that relationship isn't going to last. I don't care what you say, mate. I don't think we go home together. And the worst thing is, these are real people. They're out there right now. And I'm thinking, Jeremy Kyle has responsibility to the world. I think part of that show should be, if you get on there, you should be agreed to be sterilised. Yeah, so you can't procreate. You can't bring any more chads into the world. You can't. You should be allowed to do that. Even though that would mean no more.